on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Play the beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Watson, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. On first down, Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Watson, open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw is Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, 55. 58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. 54. Ricky. 58, right over there.
Watson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Anthony Ferkser, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put them.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Watson. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
1st
and 10.
Check, 43. And we're pretty quiet.
On 1st down, it's Watson. It's caught. Beckham. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now it's Watson, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on third down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down, Murray out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Taylor, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on second down. Murray. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Squeeze, double.
On second and 11 now. Murray under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. D. Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Murray with a third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
43 is the mark.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the 50, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break, Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half. but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check. Crunch.
50-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Watson now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's caught by OBJ. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
58, Mike. Let's get the ball. Hey, 59. 58, right over there.
Here's Watson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At the run, 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Tighten up, pull it together.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dee Ford, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Murray now. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And into the end zone, a pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said that.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
What's up, 19? I'm going to run you over.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
To throw again, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw again on second down. Murray, he's going to float this. Oh, it's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set. Great team. Yeah. 54. 58 to Mike.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's caught, Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and it's caught. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 31. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quan Alexander, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Murray now to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Watch twins, watch twins. Shim, shim. 6-6. 57, Mike, 57. Here we go, let's bring it.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Nick Bosa and his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Snap for Watson. He finds Beckham complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And now it's blocked. The Cardinals pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, They remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.